Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me today. Well, today I want to do an introduction to the book of Ezekiel, the prophet himself, one of the few prophets, major prophets listed in the scriptures. And I just wanted to give you a rundown on what the book's about for all you beginners, all you Bible lovers out there. Anyways, I'm just going to head and read this here. Okay, so composition date. While the composition date is unknown, the historical and biblical records show that Ezekiel prophesied between 593 to through 571 before the Common Era. It is generally accepted that Ezekiel authored this prophecy as recorded in chapter 1, verse 3. The word of Yahweh came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest. And here's a little background on this. This book is the fourth of the five major prophets. The Hebrew name is Yekhezqel, meaning El will strengthen. Right here. Sorry. After Jehoiakim's rebellion against Nebuchadnezzar, Judah's second rebellion, Babylon overpowered Judah in 597 before the Common Era, and as punishment took 10,000 Jews back to Babylon, including Ezekiel. 5 years after being taken to Babylon, Ezekiel began his prophetic office at the age of 30, and you can find that in chapter 1, verse 1. Similar to the Messiah in Luke chapter 3, verse 23. He was of the priestly line, chapter 1, verse 3 says that, and married when he began his prophecy. However, he tragically lost his wife soon after being called as a prophet. He was commanded not to mourn for her loss as an example to the people who would soon see the destruction of Jerusalem and the temple that they so treasured. You can look that up in chapter 24, verses 15 through 27. Like many other prophets, not only did Ezekiel endure retribution and rejection for his message, but he also suffered great personal loss. He prophesied 7 years prior to the destruction of the temple and 15 additional years after its destruction, 2 years beyond the allowed age of a priest. More than any other prophet, Ezekiel taught through symbolic actions, which included a brick, chapter 4, verses 1 through 3, sharp wood, chapter 5, verses 1 through 17, then you go to chapter 21, verses 1 through 17, got house moving, chapter 12, verses 1 through 7, 2 eagles and a vine, chapter 7, verses 1 through 21, a cedar, chapter 17, verses 22 to 24, smelting furnace, chapter 22, verses 17 to 31, boiling pot, chapter 24, verses 1 through 14, and 2 sticks, chapter 37, verses 15 to 17. The narrative of Ezekiel is similar to Isaiah and Jeremiah. It begins with a message of judgment, which means destruction of Jerusalem, followed by condemnation against the nations, including Ammon, Moab, Philistia, Tyre, and Sidon. It ends with a message of hope through the restoration of Israel and Judah at the coming kingdom. So just remember that there's two different things. You got Israel and Judah, two different entities. Here's a scriptural significance right here. Ezekiel provides insight into two great future events. Number one would be the resurrection of mankind, and number two, the promise of the millennial kingdom. In chapter 37, he provides a dramatic description of the second resurrection with the valley of dry bones coming alive. In this same passage, he also gives a glimpse of the millennium. In addition, chapters 40 to 48 involve a detailed account of the new temple and its restored system of worship, including the reestablishment of the Sabbaths and feasts. Find that in chapter 45, verses 21 to 25, and then go skip down to 46, chapter 46, 1 through 6. A refrain repeated many times in Ezekiel is the central message. They shall know that I am Yahweh. It is found in association with Yahweh's judgment of Jerusalem in punishing the Gentile nations and with the future restoration and blessings of his people. So that's just a short rundown of what the book of Ezekiel is about, and I encourage all of you to pick it up and read it. Look through it and everything else. It's a real good book, and you could learn a lot from them lessons and lessons from the past, and some historical lessons too. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say about that. I just haven't done this for introductions to certain books of the Bible in a while, and I just figured I'll just go ahead and do one. And just let me know what you think. You have anything to add about it, just comment below, and let me know what you think about it. If it's one of your favorite books of the Bible or whatever you want us to talk about. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and please watch my other videos. I encourage you to do that, whatever catches your eye and everything. And also, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and also subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate that. And anyways, I thank you guys again for joining me. Until we meet up again, brothers and sisters, peace out and shalom.